Good evening, and welcome to another Palworld stream. Got a couple people, looks like, who are already on the server, and we're going to continue exploring and seeing what we can do about leveling up our pals, getting me a bit more mobility, and see if I can continue getting the map explored. Again, I haven't got anywhere near Fabric, so we still got a ways to go. So let's jump in.
Hello, Ender.
Good evening. How you doing?
Eh,
You don't say.
been a long day.
Well, that doesn't sound the most thrilling. All right, let's get our pals back to work.
Oh, go away, Les Punk.
Okay,
Nobody pulled your chain.
they're done.
Bird's been quiet, so I think she may be AFK.
Gotcha. Mucked around a little bit earlier on Fortnite. Royally
Yeah,
had my
well,
butt handed to me. I had one point where I had taken out a winner of a previous match, like at the
hmm.
start, and I'm like, I can't hold on to this crown very long. All right, so I am trying to cultivate a bit more metal so I can start making some better tools, weapons. All right.
I'm dungeon running,
Yeah.
trying to find a specific schematic.
It's funny. I created a thing to cultivate trees, and the monkey is going after actual trees.
So, one thing, if you're able to get it yet or not, the monitoring stand,
Mm-hmm.
you can specifically use it to specifically assign to certain things. You can go in, there's a window on it. I think it's the V, like you hit V when you're on the monitoring stand, and it'll pull up all the piles that are out, and it'll give you everything that they can do with check marks on it, and then you can uncheck the things you don't want them doing. So, like if you've got one that's really good at lumberjack, but they also have like transporting and stuff, but they're not really that good at it. You can uncheck transporting, so it just won't do it.
Hmm.
But it gives you a screen as well. I think it's the C button on the monitoring stand. It'll open up everything in your base that you can assign pals to. And you can tell it to, you can select that and it'll pull up everything and show you the ones that can be assigned to that spot. And then you just select the one that you want and it'll automatically make it where that's all that they do.
Gotcha. Um, I have in my inventory a scroll, and it says training manual. Training manual that grants a small amount of XP when read by a pal. How do you make a
Yeah,
pal
so
read?
right click it in your inventory like you're using it like food.
Okay.
It's kind of a power level item.
Oh, and then I can select them.
Yeah.
Okay.
No chest, but I will take that speed lotus.
I will drop the food back in here. Get that cultivated for them.
No, no, there is a chest. It's just a yellow chest. I still open it just because I'm here.
I am going to collect a little bit more metal.
Away with you, little punk. Nobody pulled your chain.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're after a specific blueprint, and the highest drop rate on the server is 1%, and that's at a point that probably only one of us could deal with right now. Because the 1% chance is
Oh, dear God. This thing is lagging so bad.
It'll straighten out here in a minute.
I was trying to get off the mount, and it wasn't getting off the mount, and so it ended up attacking the one that reminds me of Pikachu. And I was like, well, that's unfortunate. That means he's dead. Here is metal.
I know one thing that's causing server instability, and I'm trying to be nice and not say anything about it. Because me and him have already butted heads a few times on this server already.
Gotcha. I appreciate your candor.
But he's doing something that is known to cause instability with servers.
At least this metal supply isn't as far away as the other one that I found.
Cassette said I am back and wave waves.
Hello, Cassette!
Well, I got the green upgrade to the semi-automatic rifle.
Okay.
I haven't managed to get the gold spot yet. I'm doing volcano dungeons since they have a chance of dropping it.
Gotcha. I mucked around a little bit earlier on Fortnite, Cassette. Got my butt handed to me multiple times. Not a... I mean, I'm learning skills, but that's just a nice way of putting it. I got my butt handed to me. And now I hopped on here. My first day back at work went fairly smooth, so I'm happy about that.
Cassette said /o/.
Aha.
This is a massive metals node. Good grief.
Cassette said I finally have a good breeding pair /o/.
You're breeding fruit?
it's going to be one of those rooms. Oh, Celine's.
Cassette said, look at those beauties, hee hee.
That is still such a gorgeous pal. Alright, boss. I am in your room. Bong.
Cassette said, as a side note, if anyone gets a meteor, please let me know, I need some fragments.
How many do you need?
Cassette said 10.
Alright, let me get back to my base. I've got a few... Well, let me... As soon as this boss spawns, kill it and go back to my base. I've got a couple of hundred.
Cassette said /o/.
Boss pleasure.
Wow, that took forever.
Cassette said, oh, I lied. Cassette said only 8.
Y'all whooping ass.
Cassette said because research.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Hmm?
Is that a dungeon?
Yeah.
Are you by yourself?
Cassette said, in return I will give you a perfect Cornelia, hee hee.
Yeah, give me just a minute. Let me finish this dungeon and I can run back. And get 'em.
Cassette said, because I have a lot of them.
Higher level than they are.
Do what, man?
If they're higher level than they are, they should be in your 50s.
I'm doing these for a specific reason.
This is going to be enough ore for creating ingots for a while.
I don't care about that old revolver.
Cassette said, by the way, Ender.
Yes.
Cassette said the Dire Howl saddle is the fastest mount you can make for a while.
Well, Mo gave him a Raindrix and a Raindrix saddle.
I was already creeping in speed and I made the mistake of walking through an area where they were cutting down trees, so now I'm moving even slower. 42. Do it. Oh, I can move now. Start production.
Ooh, out of the dark volcano area. I gotta set my brightness back down.
Cassette said Dire Howl has movement speed of 800 versus 700.
Yeah. It's also one of those that I'd like to get all the movement speed on it.
The
Cassette
user
said, and I think the
interface
partner
lag
skill buffs speed.
is rough.
Yeah, I think it does as well.
All right. So they're working. I need to make nails.
Cassette said I with no condensation it will be 880 ride speed.
Alright. They are working. I need to fix my weapon. Is there a way to tear apart uh, old tools?
Not that I know of.
Cassette said no.
Okay.
Got a schematic in there.
Cassette said went from stone to metal.
That's what I'm working on.
Cassette said /o/.
Yep. I just got a whole bunch of ore and I am working on it.
Okay, now which one of these chests did I put my... Aha! You at your breeding base?
Cassette said yes.
Oop, wait, where did that drop?
Cassette said not on me.
It's close to me, hold on a second. No, God, I've got to go near Shade's monstrosity.
Cassette said where is that?
-236, -58. Oh, he must be online because it just disappeared.
Come on. Alright.
He's putting every single one of his bases right there together and then building massive structures in each one. He's basically building one of those mega bases, and those cause horrid server issues. Like, I can't get near it without rubber banding.
Cassette said by Small Cove.
Yeah, it's right there on the river.
Alright, so I'm going to drop my stone sphere. Drop that. I'm going
Which is
to-
actually not far from my main base. Now that he's building there, I may end up moving. Really don't want to, but... It's to the right of the Nightwing boss.
Shot bow. Do I have to have that blueprint on me in order to...
Yes, it's got to be in your inventory.
Cassette said yes.
I gotta figure out where I put it. I do not have a good inventory set up here. Old bow schematic.
Okay, let me jump to your breeding base now.
Cassette said crossbow is strictly better than all versions of old bow, by the way.
I do not have crossbow yet. Let me double check. I think I got the manufacturing technology for one of them. I got one for fire. Oh, I did. 280. I need nails, which we're...
Let me drop this off with her
I will go ahead and get rid of this.
and run back and check my schematics. I can't remember if I got rid of it or not, but I might have the legendary crossbow schematic.
Alright, I've got the nails now. Let's see.
Cassette said one for you for sale and one for Mo.
What do you think is better, the standard bow or a elemental bow?
So,
Cassette said standard.
the standard, the downside to the elementals is they never upgrade, so that's their base damage. That always.
Oh, they can't. There's no.
I have never
Blueprint?
found a better schematic for it.
Cassette said the biggest issue with elementals.
I have what I need to make one.
Cassette said arrows cost PAL organs of that type.
Yeah. Now, like fire and well, mainly fire.
Oh,
That's
ancient
easy to
Cassette
do.
said
civilization
so ammo
parts
is a lot harder to
are
make.
for shields. I wish I would have known that. I wouldn't have sold the ones that I had. Whoops.
Well, shields and quite a few other upgrades. Actually, I have a shield that I can give you that's just been collecting dust in one of my fucking chests because I stuck it in there when I upgraded.
Cassette said
and
you will want to save ancient parts.
just left it there.
I am aware of this now.
Let's see here. Oh, okay. I lied. Legendary fire arrow crossbow.
So,
Let's see. I have the green crossbow schematic.
do you use arrows still, or are there bolts?
They're arrows,
Cassette
but
said arrows.
to
Okay.
craft them, you have to, like to craft those, you would use fire organs as well. Now, fire organs are the easiest one to deal with because you can put either a Kelpsy, Ignis, or a Flame Bell in a ranch, and they will drop fire organs.
I need to find a Vixie so I can get PAL balls.
Okay, yeah, that's apparently the only. Oh, I think I gave.
No biggies. I'll
Connie.
just make a standard crossbow.
I think I gave Connie that legendary crossbow
All right.
schematic. But let me get that shield that I know I have.
Again, I am perfectly fine collecting some of this stuff myself.
Oh, I know, but this will just get it the hell out of my damn chest because I keep forgetting that it's in here until I go to do something. And I look in that chest and I'm like, oh.
Cassette said would you like me to paste their spawn location so you know generally where to look or completely find them yourself?
Hey.
Alright, Ender, what's the fast travel close to you?
Um. So you see the giant whale carcass in the water near the spawn?
Yes.
If you go from the nose of that to the left to the sandy gray area that's at the top of the mountains there, that's where my base is.
So you're near small
Small
settlement.
settlement.
Good place to be, actually, because of all the vendors there.
I would love to say that that was my plan, but no. Alright. So I now have a crossbow. And far too few arrows, so I need to remedy that.
Look, monk RPG that I don't have. Another lift monk RPG that I don't have. Till I didn't stick near the starter area long. Okay, so
Arrows. Thank you. The vendor.
to the left of the nose. Aha. I'll step out of the ring gear circle to drop this, so, you know, Lavander doesn't grab it and run off with it.
Thank you.
This may be a temporary base for him, but I'm going to mark it anyway. I think it's actually in a decent Vixie spot.
I haven't seen a Vixie up here. The last time I saw a Vixie, it was closer to spawn.
No, they're supposed to be. So
46 arrows.
where you're at
I need more wood.
and all the way north of here to the red area, they're supposed to spawn.
All of this, and it's not picked up.
You don't have a transporter out. Or your transporter's asleep.
I think my transporter's asleep. I think it might have a couple that have that.
Cassette said Lavander will transport.
Also, new feature, every one of your chests, you can hit C on and tell them specifically what you want in each chest. So you can mark one for pile materials, one for wood, one for stone,
Oh,
and they will only put those in the chests.
so we're going to take that out. And we're going to make this one... It's not item specific. Let's see.
Well, if you look like in your inventory, when you mouse over it, right under the name, it'll tell you what that is, whether it's other materials, pile materials, and that's what you set it as. I don't have mine on me.
That's gonna be too much customization. It would be better if you could literally just pick um, particular products instead of just categories.
Yeah, it's better when you get the bigger chests because they can hold more of it. But for like early stages, I would set one where, you know, like stone, one for like wood, and one for like ore and ingots.
Stone structure set, sure. The next glider tier.
Also, your Tombat will help you find pals. Like if you craft the
I didn't
pal
end up
gear
getting
for
the
it.
Tombat.
Oh, okay. But if you get a Tombat, you
Got
can
killed.
craft pal gear for it, and it'll radar ping the pals near you.
Cassette said, or just ignore organization like I do, because as long as you're in base you can access the stuff in chests for crafting. Hee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I store most of everything in the guild chest now that I have access to it. I have a guild chest, and all of my bases and all of my commonly used materials are just stored in there.
Let me see arrows.
This is my new buddy.
Smoke.
Smokey. He's a metal detector.
Hmm.
Once you craft his stuff, I can hold F to activate his skill. And he pings. And in the new area, Fabric, he detects the new metal that's hidden underground chromite.
Interesting.
And as long as he's out while I'm fighting, certain pals will drop chromite as well.
Okay, well they tapped through all that metal supply. Are there better versions of arrows, or literally there's just the
Just arrows.
elemental types? Okay.
Yeah. And then the compound bow uses reinforced arrows. The advanced bow
Cassette said
uses
yes, there are
advanced
better
arrows.
versions, but you need better bows for it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean for the crossbow.
But you can get better versions of like the old bow and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Better versions of the crossbow through schematics.
Gotcha. So it's the bow that does it, not the arrows, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a Crimis.
There's a metal node over here. Hopefully this metal pickaxe will make this process a good bit faster.
Cassette said, but a crossbow will always be better than an old bow, and a compound bow will always be better than a crossbow, etc.
Well, it is faster. I fatigue faster as well.
See, I just prefer the like the regular bows over the crossbow just because I can fire them faster.
Oh, so much faster. That was amazing. So, what does Vexy need in order to find Pal Balls?
A ranch.
A ranch?
Cassette said a ranch.
I did not choose a good spot to put down my Pal Box in that area. I should have stuck it dead center. Because I have stuff that
Cassette said you can move it.
I can. Will it move the whole base?
Well, it'll destroy everything except for like foundations and stuff like that. But
That would be unfortunate.
so like it'll probably destroy.
Cassette
your
said I
logging
think a
thing.
good amount of your base will survive.
Yeah, mostly it'll be like the stone thing, the logging node thing. I think most of everything else will survive, but structural stuff like that will survive.
Okay. Palbox menu. Is that using build again?
Yeah, B and then C.
Alright. We are going to up my stamina.
Cassette said logging and stone can survive out of base.
I don't want to disassemble.
Cassette said so they won't be destroyed. Cassette said B and then C.
C is disassemble, not move. Is that what you meant?
Cassette said yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cassette said break it and place it again.
Gotcha. Alright, so I need to see the map. And somehow I need to see if I can get myself centered.
Hey, in this syndicate camp across the bridge, there's a Toko Toko if you want it.
Cassette said if you place down a play box. Cassette said pal box. Cassette said you can see the ring before building it.
Yep.
Oh, that's right on the edge over here. Well, that worked. Keep making those arrows. Now I actually have the space to drop a what is that thing called? A PAL expedition station?
So the benefit to the PAL expedition station, you can stick more than half of it outside of your base.
Yeah,
As
the
long as
problem is the terrain.
As long as the cave entrance is inside your base, you're fine.
I'm guessing that's the entrance. Trees, I think, prevent it from spawning or being able to be dropped. Can you lower it? So it looks like it keeps floating. Maybe I should clear the trees first. All right.
Just not seeing a lot of pixies out tonight. As I see that, I say that, I see one.
The Lavender couldn't reach the PAL expedition station, so it abandoned its task.
It was trying to help you build.
Why can the other ones and not this one?
AI pathfinding's weird.
Unlock condition. So I gotta defeat some stuff in order to be able to do anything in here. Well, it looks like it's carved into the mountain, so that worked out really well.
Yeah, you gotta beat at least the first tower.
You haven't made my arrow, all of my arrows yet? Come on, people. Keep moving. Alright, that should be enough arrows for now.
Cassette said pain.
That was delayed.
Cassette said peels herself off the ceiling.
Grimace, Grimace, bark it.
Okay. You keep cultivating. Time to find a Vixie. After I eat something. I do not want the rush roar with me. I'm gonna drop that off here. Oh dear God, you did it again. Son of a gun. I found Vixies. One shot, one kill on the Vixie. Isn't great.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a Vixie.
Cassette said, guess what? When you take off your Gale Claw you can't glide anymore, hee hee.
You said I need a ranch. Alright. I'm guessing I didn't purchase the ranch yet. Apology. Ranch. I need 15 stone. Somehow we do not have the stone. I do now. Alright. I do not understand why they don't allow you to raise the build. And we need another cow bed. And I have to set the Vixie out. Okay. If you cut down trees in the base area, they grow back still.
Unless there's um, a
Cassette said yes unless they are blocked.
yeah, unless they're blocked by a like a foundation or something.
So trees, for example, inside of a ranch, if I set it down, will stay. They'll respawn.
Nah, the ranch may block it.
Okay, well, I'm going to cut these down, see if that works that way.
Cassette said center won't block it. Cassette said put a box where they were.
Alright, that's me for the night, because I just realized it's 11 o'clock.
Alright, good night.
Cassette said wave wave waves.
Night.
So that's down. I can make a RSOC saddle.
Cassette said /o/. Cassette said RSOX is slow, but it keeps you warm in cold areas until you get thermal gear.
Okay. So that'll be decent to have, and I need to make one for the wolf, the dire wolf. During the day, I can ride on the frost one and I don't freeze, but at night, not so much.
Cassette said dire howl is just super fast, hee hee. Cassette said that's my mount of choice until I get a fenlope.
Wow, you weren't kidding about quick.
Cassette said /o/.
All right. So where are we going now? Looks like we are good for the moment and need to start filling out the map. Guess we can go over the bridge. Dire Hound, the only way to travel. What is that? Incineram? Have you heard of an Incineram? Probably a dumb question. I got it, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just got a les punk. Ooh, more fruit. Dine-in Dasher. I'm guessing he's a... boss to kill as well.
Yeah.
Acquired one ancient technology point. Lock-picking tools? Grappling gun? No key, no problem. Small feed bag. Big incubator. Already got that. Think about that. You're seriously picking a fight with a mammoth. You are a dumb pal.
Cassette said sorry you asked me Jacet as I started a raid boss. Incineram is a pretty strong fire type that if you activate his partner skill he will do a powerful slash at the target you tell him to.
Okay.
Cassette said I am officially out of Belenoir slabs, so if I don't get a male this time I will cry.
Good luck.
Cassette said 10% chance is pain.
And a small pulsar, just laying on the ground. Brawn, brawn cherry? Pretty big. Aha! Marker. Woolly pop?
Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm distracted and get annihilated. Well, that's unfortunate.
Cassette said wave wave waves.
I had set a marker out where that one boss was that I killed, and The marker is no longer there.
Cassette said when you respawn it can only be at your apps or a default spawn. Cassette said base.
Yes, but my map should still show the place that it gave a marker, not a death marker.
Cassette said none on the death screen.
Well, I don't even see it where I beat Scoot. It just shows Scoot is there and I've defeated him. Maybe I just off-center it a little? That's not ideal.
Cassette said /TDS howdy neighbor.
Hello there. Alright, let's try this again. Successfully retracing my steps so far.
Cassette said pain, no mail.
A mail for
Cassette said Ball Noir Libero. Cassette said level 60 raid boss.
Yeah, can't help you.
Well, that didn't work. I need to get that Ring of Mercy or whatever it is that you were talking about, because this, I have forgotten how frustrating it was to play this game to try to collect something only to kill what you're trying to do because you can't be precise enough.
You need one.
Cassette said how much gold do you have?
Let's see. 9,516.
Cassette said in small settlement. Cassette said for 30k gold.
30k? Wow. I might end up unlocking it in the technology before I get point to
I
afford
can just
that.
build you one.
Cassette said there is a merchant that sells Ring of Mercy. Cassette said if you kill Chillet a few times and sell the valuables you will be there pretty quick.
I'm building him one.
Well, thank you.
Okay, where are you hiding?
I'm not hiding, but I am probably borderline lost. I am running down a life monk statue. I am currently north west of the sealed realm of the Swordmaster.
I'll meet you at that fast transit.
Damn it. Oh, hello. Oh, I accidentally fell exactly where I needed to go. I totally meant to do that.
Okay, now that everything's dead.
Oh there. Thank you. So just by picking it up, I wear it?
If you have an open slot, it'll automatically go to your accessory slot. If you don't, then it'll go to your inventory.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, here, have some gold.
thanks.
Yeah, anything to help out, buddy. Okay, I'm going back to my desert.
Have fun.
I'm breeding my spiders.
Yeah, you've been doing that a lot lately. Ooh, another pal shark.
Been through nearly 300 cakes so far, and my RNG just must suck. Oh, up there's another turn.
Bamboo Grove.
Oh, finally. It's not an alpha, but it's got all 4 perks.
Been here before? Hello, life monk. Good freaking night.
to start condensing. I'm down to 5 pages worth of Torrentress.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yep. Yeah.
This ring is a godsend.
It can also be a nuisance. This is why having Mercy hit on a pet is really nice when you're trying to do hunting and stuff. And then you don't have to worry about that ring. There are times where I've been like trying to freaking kill it because I got no power balls to try and capture it anymore, so I keep forgetting that if I have that ring on, I'll forget that I have it on and just continue to waste ammo.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't you just right? Duh.
How do you know what level boss tower is?
Go inside
Are you
and
guaranteed
win
to
or
die
lose.
if you're out leveled, or can you leave?
What boss are you trying to attempt? What
Um,
tower? What region?
Cassette
Syndicate?
said highlighted on the map.
Tower Rain Syndicates.
Cassette said Syndicate is level 10.
Well, 25, but you can get it earlier than that. You'll be alright. It might be a shocking experience for you, but you should be okay. Just dodge a lot. Let your pal take damage.
Yeah.
Or I can come bring my spider and one-shot it.
Cassette said and use the pillars to your advantage.
Actually, I think my shotgun will hold one or two shot him.
This could be a dumb idea.
You'll be alright.
Hey!
Zoe and Griswold.
Yeah, you know some bestiality going there.
30,000 hit points.
Here's a tip. If you want to save on repairs and you know you cannot complete this, take your armor and shit off and put it straight in your backpack. So this way when you do die that you don't take any actual damage.
Cassette said Zoe is the weak point.
Yeah, Griswold's kind of a tank, so he's really easy to see his attacks.
Why did I slide back towards them? Is that a
Welcome
magnetic
to life.
thing?
Welcome to the lag. The rubber bending effect, you remember that from our previous server. It's very prevalent in these dungeons now. At least it is for me. It's either has more or less to do with how many people are on the sim or on that server.
My Reendrix is tanking it really well.
Grisbolt, the Tower Bosses kind of got hit with the Nerf Hammer, was his favorite. At least the original form. I think the only one I had real trouble with so far has been the Desert Tower. That's just because we never color palette to fight with. Or weapons, for that matter. Ammo was a big thing.
You
Cassette
can't
said they're unchanged apart from
Can
pals
you
being
try
able to become
to-
stronger.
capture them,
No.
Cassette said no.
so I don't have to worry about removing the ring then.
Well, yeah. You have to remove the ring if you want to take them out, otherwise you're just gonna leave them on one dip.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, that
Cassette
applies to
said
the Tower Bosses.
Reandrix will finish her.
But if you're paladin that mercy hit on you, yeah.
Headshot. She's down. Good job. Unlock the fast travel.
Cassette said make sure you press 4 to pet him after he.
Hell of a view up here.
Well, that's the whole point, is to give you the bird's eye view or overlay of the world. Where to head to next kind of perspective.
Yeah.
Cassette said by the way, Ring of Mercy applies to pals while you are riding them also.
Okay.
Cassette said if you get off they will kill it though.
And the opposite applies when you're not wearing the ring and the creature has mercy hit.
Found the church or something and a metal merchant.
Yeah, so you'll come across these little random mimic chests on the ground, and when you kill them or capture them, they'll give you dodge coins.
Cassette said finally /o/.
Ring of Fate. Multi-climate shirt. Raises heat and cold resistance. That looks like that would be useful.
Cassette said the
I can
best
give
thing
you
you
a-
can buy from him.
I have 2+2 cold shirts.
Cassette said is the 2 in the upper left.
Two in the upper left.
Cassette
The
said those will unlock an extra slot each.
the hat and the helmet.
The treasure box looking
Oh, upper
icon.
left,
Cassette said
mystery
left.
box. Why was I thinking right? Go figure. All right. Well, I think that's where I'm going to call it for the night. I appreciate the help, you two.
No problem.
Cassette said nod nod nods and wave wave waves.
Have a good night, and I'll see you guys later on. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the night. That was definitely a lot more productive after I got that ring. Not quite easy mode, but compared to the fact of having to try to tailor your damage with using low damage weapons versus high damage ones, that is a serious quality of life boost. But glad I was able to get one of those. I'm gonna have to figure out how to reimburse Shade for that later on. But have a good evening, and hopefully we'll see you again next stream. And take care.